So what was the type of ideas that you had for us to
explore? There's definitely I got my notebook, but something I wanted to like piggyback off what you said. It's that I don't think in the brands that I've explored that there's two black people. Not to make it a black and white thing or anything like that, but I've been in conversations where people say Asians are really, they stuck together, they really hold themselves and each other together, and they help each other achieve the ideas that they want. We always, I heard conversations about Jewish people doing the same thing. They're a family, they're a close-knit group of individuals who want the best for each other. Like when an Asian person or a Jewish person says, hey, this is what I'm doing, the community supports them. I was speaking to an artist yesterday, and he was telling me about how, in his creations, his friends and family come together, but they don't support him in the same ways Asian people, Jewish people, or any other kind of community outside those communities support each other. Like I resonate with it because like as much as I am doing like these things that are pushing the world to a better future, none of my close friends, families, college friends, like I know you're watching this, like none of those people who have always known me since I began really do like push me forward with it, right? I give you an example where I met a girl this week in Colorado, and she gave me concrete feedback about what I should do to improve what I'm working on. Because there's this thing as the Minnesota nice thing where you're like, oh, I see what you're doing, that's dope, I like it, keep doing that. Like as a creative person, that isn't as useful. I want you to tell me, I like it, this is the things that I felt, these are the things that resonated with me, these are the things that, I learned from it, but these are, most importantly, the things you can improve towards getting you to the place where you want to be. Because if you don't tell me where I can improve, how do you expect me to grow and achieve the goals that I have for myself, for my company, for my brand, for you and I,
Let me pitch in on that really quick. I think that's why I think it's really important to build your fan base not being your family. I see a lot of people make that mistake of coming into anything that they're doing and they expect their family to support everything they do, even though they should. I totally agree with you. They should. And they will once you make it. Once you make it, I guarantee they're gonna want a job. They're gonna want free money. They're gonna want opportunity. They're gonna, and you're absolutely right with the Minnesota Nice thing with, back to that point of everyone just not telling the truth about what they're doing. We're raising, this is a whole nother subject. It's in the same subject, but we're raising newer age kids to think that everything that they do is right and they're right, and they don't take criticism very well. If you've ever noticed, the younger generation doesn't take criticism very well. So no one likes to criticize anymore because they think it's hating. You know what I mean? They're like, oh, you criticize, you're hating. I'm right, you're wrong. Say anything about anything. Oh, this is ugly. Well, you're hating. So it's like it's a tricky one, but that's why I try to focus on not building my fan base with being my family.
True.
I try to keep them out of the whole circumstance, but I always say, don't come with your hand out after all this hard work paid off and I made it now.
True.
If you weren't with me, like Rick Ross, I'm gonna say Jim Jones. Shout out to Jim Jones, but like Rick Ross said, you wasn't with me shooting in the gym. That's a phrase that, you weren't with him in the earlier stages of this grind of waking up early, staying up late, spending all this money on equipment that you needed or investments that you needed to advance whatever company you're doing. So you're absolutely right. But that's why I say just don't waste the time.
Yeah.
don't waste the energy expecting family to support you.
True.